Well, I had a cultural belief um, about the island I'm from. I'm not going to say which one, but I had a cultural belief that men were controlling and domineering, and they used money to control their wives. And after one of the mini workshops, and Beth started saying this thing about men are kind and loving and generous. And I was like, wow, that kind of resonated with me, kind of made me feel warm and fuzzy. And so for the next couple days, I went around saying men are kind, loving, and generous because it wasn't like saying, oh, I'm going to get $1 million, but it really seemed plausible that, yeah, men could be loving and kind and generous. And it made me feel good. So a couple days later, after I've been saying this affirmation, for the lack of a better word, I go to this photo shoot, and our local football team is there, a big team. And there was another photographer there, and they were paying attention to him, and all of a sudden, he just calls me over to get a picture of the team. I was like, he noticed I was standing in the wrong place. And as I'm walking over to him, he looks at my camera. We had the same camera, but I had the wrong lens up. And he looks at me and he says, here. And he just unsnaps his lens. And as I realized what he's doing, I started doing it. We cross lens, we put them on our cameras. I took the picture, we undid our lenses again, switched them back, and the whole team goes wild. I mean, and they're cheering and they're yelling, and I was like, oh my goodness. These men are kind and loving and generous, and I would have never thought that something like that would have happened to me. I mean, I'm getting kind of choked up about it now, because for another photographer to do that in a professional setting, it means that he was secure within himself and that he saw something within me that was special, and that the team could cheer for both of us. Men are kind and loving and generous, and I haven't even taken the weekend course yet. That was just a little snippet of what I got, you know? And so on our coaching call, Jane and I kind of delved into that a little bit more and realized that that belief that I had, that I don't even remember what the old belief was. I mean, it's no longer valid. So it doesn't even matter anymore. I don't even remember what that old belief was, because you know what? Men are kind and loving and generous.